question 27 in the CSEC Information Technology Paper 1, past paper, January 2023. 27. Which of the following devices can be used for both input and output? So this falls under the peripheral devices, where we talk about input devices, output devices, but this one is a bit unique. It's asking us for both input and output devices. So let's start from D coming up. A document reader, right? So a document reader might, we're looking at something like a scanner, if you don't know what a document reader is. But they try to catch us with this one, but a document reader is just really an output device. A flatbed scanner, a document reader could actually be an input device, C, flatbed scanner. A scanner is where you would take a document and you put it on a glass surface, and then the picture is converted into a digital file. So that's kind of like an input. And barcode reader. So a barcode reader is what cashiers use in the supermarket, where they scan your food items and you hear a beep sound. That would be a barcode reader. So that would be an input device. Touchscreen is very interesting. Touchscreen is what your phones will use, your iPads would use, and a touchscreen is where you would have data that's being displayed, but you would use your finger or any sort of surface that conducts electricity to also input. So your touchscreen is an example of both an input and an output device, because your touchscreen will display the information and you use your finger to select and to enter information, right? So the correct answer for number 27 is A. Moving on to question 30. Notice I'm skipping questions because these are kind of like some of the hard questions that they love to bring. So this topic falls under computer security. Number 30. An official of company X sells confidential information. I'm going to highlight the important words, right? Company X sells confidential information about his company to company Y. What is the term used for this type of information misuse? So let's check out some of the options they give us. They give us identity theft. Now, identity theft could be a favorite for persons to choose, because it sounds like, well, identity theft is where you take someone information and you could take, for example, like credit card information and try to buy products pretending to be that person. So question A sounds very similar, but it's not. Let's go on to B, computer fraud. Well, computer fraud is where, again, information is being manipulated by another person to pretend to be someone else, or to misrepresent information. And D, electronics eavesdropping, is where information is intercepted. So let's look at option C, industrial espionage. Now, industrial espionage is very interesting. That is where companies try to spy on their competitors to gain an advantage. So even if you don't know what espionage is, just by the words company and industrial would have given you a clue as to what the answer could be. Even if you were thinking it was identity theft or computer fraud, the word company relates to industrial. So when a company sells confidential information about his company to company Y, meaning like a employee, a disgruntled employee or a spy, think about it. If an employee is trying to sell information about his company to another company, that's kind of like spying. And espionage and spying kind of like the same thing.